once again, in my mind, there are black issues that get superseded by
Every time.
by
Every
other
time.
agendas.
Every
You know what I
time.
mean? Once again, it happens. You know what I mean? You can look at a lot of groups that feel marginalized, and best believe their voices were heard, and they have their own subsection in society now. And
Oh yeah.
we're still the ones out here that's not reaping any of those benefits from getting every single time we have an issue. You
It
can
gets
latch on.
hijacked.
You
It
can
gets
latch
hijacked.
on to ours, and you can then
Hijack it.
hijack it and dip off and have your own situation going on. Which is unfortunate, man, because really, the there's a difference between outrage and enraged. You know what I mean? The people that are enraged right now. It's serious. That's because they are actually hurt. The people that are outraged, they are literally out here tripping because they
Enrage and outrage.
they're
Wait a minute, G. Oh, you gotta run that back, dog. You can't just I need to be funk flex and drop a bomb on shit, dog. Because
I'm just
enrage and outrage. I don't know. That sound like a bar to me. I maybe that's a thing that everybody. I ain't never heard that till just now, personally.
no. I was just thinking about that, but like it's,
That's just some shit I came up with.
Nah,
Nigga.
bro,
Hey.
Just popped in my head.
nah,
Enrage and outrage.
Nah, real life, bro. Because like you really gotta think about it, man. Like people that are enraged right now, like like
Man.
they really have a reason. They have a direction. They have their emotions are pouring out of them. They're wearing them on their sleeve.
Yeah.
They feel as if this is their children. This is their livelihood. This is something that they experience every single day, and it's just and to see like the timeline of how often it's happened, especially now with like nobody being able to go outside, shit like that. Like it's just in your face where all you got to do is be online, and bam, this is what's being shown to you. So naturally, that emotion. So if we just had the Arbery thing happen, that got to the news the way that it got to it. If that was literally 2 weeks ago, then for something like this to happen this close,
Ahmad, Breonna Taylor, and for like and then the
but that's to go with like if you by now, bro, if they put this shit on a screen, the amount of names that became names for these type of situations, bro, they have these things poured out. They have people are putting that stuff out nonstop, and like if you see that every single day, you just see the name that just keep coming up, and then you put the line that goes that's associated with that name. You put a picture up to it. You know what I mean? Like that naturally is going to have people feeling a certain type of way.
Yeah, and that was my point. So it's like this elaborate rollout. Like, all right, the combination of keep these motherfuckers locked up in their homes for 3.5 months, with no prospective end date, kind of just got it hovering around. Money completely, the ability to earn completely cut off, and all the while on phones and video and TV screens watching black body after black body be murdered for 3 consecutive weeks, especially with the Ahmaud Arbery thing like that, the spacing of that, because that happened in February.
And it just got to
Huh? Y'all can I call me crazy. Something feels intentional here. And we're not even talking about all the names that we don't have video footage for.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it becomes something that feels a lot more sinister outside of police brutality. It feels way more sinister than that.
Yeah, it really comes down to like each one of these situations, you can see yourself in them. That's why it becomes traumatizing for folks.
You can see yourself in him in the mothers that are watching the other mothers grieve publicly can see themselves in them. The siblings that are grieving publicly can see themselves in them. Like it becomes this shared experience that's impossible to escape. I don't have the luxury of not saying shit. I don't have the luxury of not feeling anything. And so for these motherfuckers that go, well, I'm a blue collar white man and it's hard to be a white man. Fuck you too. That's fuck you number 2, by the way. Let's keep counting. Let's do a count. That's number 2.
You just get the bings up.
Yeah. Bing. How many times does somebody say fuck you today? Number 2. It's hard to be a white man out here. If I hear one more, and then the fact that ESPN and Fox let these hoe ass niggas get that shit off it. ESPN, you trash too. That's crazy. It's hard to be a white man. Nigga, what?
I bet.
You get the luxury of not feeling shit. You get the luxury of not having to say a fucking word, Joe Rogan. Nigga, you thought I forgot about you too? Nigga, like, no, this is a thing. I don't understand what white privilege is. Then he got his ass son, and then his next few guests was black. And niggas be, I'd be out here watching that content. I be consuming content for real. So niggas be thinking they getting one off. Nigga, I see that shit. I see all this shit.
Man, I ain't gonna let that shit fly.
I ain't gonna let it slide. Bill Simmons, you trash too, nigga. You got Van on there, nigga. Now you think you nah, I'm fucking with you. But no, dog. It all this shit pains me, bro.
Well, that mixes in with the luxury of being outraged, bro. Like to come to the point of being outraged is literally the folks that have been told that they have to stay inside and they can only come out to exercise or go to the store, and they gotta stand 6 feet from each other in order to get into the store. They have to wait in these lines to get in the stores. What are you talking about? I gotta wait to do anything. You know what I mean? I can't just be out and about doing whatever the fuck I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, I just had this situation happen with us closing our pool, and I told people specifically, bro, like, come on now, like, I not by any means, like, bro, I would open that shit if it was safe to do so. Once we get the heads up that it's safe to do so from the county, then bet we gonna open that shit right back up. It's not a problem, not even tripping. Best believe, man, folks done started congregating. They done been at the barbecues. They done had loud parties. Had to go out there one time, tell them, hey, bro, y'all gotta chill out on this party and shit. Like, for one thing, bro, y'all making people uncomfortable by being this close to each other. But I'm not gonna tell y'all what to do. Y'all grown adults. But I do need y'all to for sure keep the music, or actually don't even have music out here because y'all making the spot hot. So don't do that shit. Lady gonna tell me, hey, well, you open up the amenities, then we wouldn't be congregating out here. I'm like, man, if I open up the amenities, that's y'all just go congregate in the amenities, my man. Like, that's the reason why I did that shit.
Goofy ass.
Bro, big dumb goofy. But nigga, that's outrage I'm talking about. Like, it's literally, and then from what happened after that is that these motherfuckers on a hot day hopped the gate, opened up the gate, let everybody up in that motherfucker, had a pool party. I got the word that shit happened, went down there, smashed on every last one of them. There wasn't one person of color in the vicinity. They all looked at me like they saw ghosts. Yep. Like, bro, like how
he get to tell us what to do,
bro? Like, they saw a ghost, bro. Like,
I'm so petty, nigga. I would have Birdman hand rub. Ooh, this gonna be sweet. Get your asses out the fucking pool. Let it savor too. Bro. Like, let it linger. You know how because now, but see,
where the word is kind of still in the air.
No, but it's when your mom keep ranting after you told her, okay, I got you, and she keep talking. You motherfuckers don't ever do nothing around here, and you already done took the trash out. You back in the house doing something else, and she's still talking about the trash. Lady, I get it. That would have been me that day.
That was real, man.
Please tell me you had your do-rag on.
Nah, I didn't have a do-rag on. I didn't have a do-rag on, but I did. But I was in the middle of a workout, so I came out and I had the tank top on, shorts,
the short shorts
with
too, the short shorts and
the
mask.
You know it. With the mask, with the ninja mask, bro. And I didn't take the mask off, bro. I just came out, bro, just livid eyes. So you just hear a voice, but just eyes, bro.
But it's only funny because most normal humans have to work into their assertiveness of telling people what to do. This nigga, when he was like 11, maybe younger, walked into some grown ass people's house, checked somebody about his little brother game, and took the game and walked out like nothing happened. And the grown motherfuckers in the house just sat there like, hey, what we gonna do? So
good old 90th and Bancroft.
Yeah,
man.
so I don't know. He was primed for this. Him and Ariana, the only two people that's been telling grown motherfuckers what to do forever. Nigga, like, what?
Bro, so in the middle of me spazzing on them, right? Most of them are just dipping out. But the person that did have the gate is looking at me like, bro, I just don't get it. Well, you know, fuck COVID. And I'm like, bro, this COVID ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about right now, bro. I gave y'all direct information on what I wanted around here, and y'all making it hot now. So now I'm gonna be acting a whole different type of person now. You know what I mean? Like you got the nice me before that. Now it's a whole nother energy. So you gotta get the fuck out. Blah blah blah. Bro, it's like, nah, but that's the thing though, cause like we can't, COVID is keeping us from going outside, and we can't, we gotta wear these masks. Most people can't work and all this stuff like that. I'm like, bro, my nigga, like you still talking, you in the area that I told you to get out of. My nigga, like all this shit that you talking ain't got nothing to do with what I'm saying right now, bro. Like get out. You can have this conversation outside these gates, but in the meantime, you got to get up out of here. He argued with me for a while, but I told that story because his energy is the exact same outrage I'm talking about that's out there that started doing the looting. Yep. Now I got a theory on looting in general anyway on who actually starts looting.
Facts.
It's definitely not protesters. It latches on to the protest for people to be able to do shit like that.
Let's stop calling this looting. Is not protesting. It's some motherfuckers out there protesting and marching in peace. Shout out to Cole and them niggas in North Carolina that's doing it. The people that organized it here, Jaylen Brown in Atlanta. Like there's been peaceful protests that have marched that have not defaced any property. So my bad, G. I just wanted to point.
Oh no, real life. And then also, do y'all think? Just look over our community. When you look at anyone in our community, do you think we're the ones that's gonna run up in a Target initially?
Hey,
Bro, once it starts,
but niggas ain't gonna be the first one.
Bro, ain't nobody about to be the first one, bro. Who got the balls just to do that shit, bro? With cameras involved, bro.
And we love Target too, by the way.
That part too, bro.
We gonna wait at least like we sure it's good.
We don't want no Target shut down, bro.
We love Target.
Need to get up in there.
We love Target so much. Target know we love them. And they made a whole Black History Month section. I've never seen that shit ever before. I was like, wait a minute. Target, what y'all on? You know what I'm saying? Like, they know how we fuck with Target.
They got them, them Populous gift cards for people?
Niggas was not the first one to run at Target. However.
Nah, but man, literally, man, that's literally what it is, bro. It's just people that are outraged over their, their feeling of being locked in. And without a timetable on when they can get out. So it's just messing up their enjoyment. The luxuries of being in a first world country and fucking the amount of enjoyment that you can be, it's getting warmer outside. I should be able to sunbathe.
I have the right to sunbathe and get my tan.
You feel me?
Man, white people are so sick,
bro. But it's just like, it's white people. It's a bunch of different groups that kind of latch on to that type of, once you hit a certain, once you start making a certain amount of money, like it ain't even a tax bracket. Yeah. It's when you make a certain type of money, a certain type of bread, like all of a sudden you just think that people are expendable or at your expense, or just things should just move for you. And that's geared from, I'm pretty sure, from how folks have treated you, bro. Like I get that, I understand it, but you can't be latching on to the folks that's actually out here garnering feelings that they can't really get a hold of right now. Like there should be some type of empathy for that type of situation, but that wouldn't be human.